video, I'll walk you through CargoWise Neo from initial setup and permissions to the tools and features that your customers will use as they navigate the platform. We'll start first with the Neo Staff Portal. This is designed for system administrators or controllers. Its main purpose is to let staff tailor the filters and columns that their customers will see in the various Neo modules. It also provides functionality for managing access and permissions through the security module. So we'll first take a look at configuring the theme. So over to the left-hand side, we've got the configure button. And here we can select which portal we're customizing. So we're going to customize the Neo Staff Portal. You can upload your logo for both light and dark themes, as well as adding your company branded colors. Once you've configured the layout for your Neo Staff Portal, you can then copy those settings to the Neo portal for your customers. And save, so that way you're not uploading the images again, doing the configuration. Let's take a look at security. So over to the left-hand side, we've got security, groups, organizations, and contacts. So security groups, these were migrated from CargoWise, but need to be managed in the staff portal moving forward. The attached document with this video explains it in further detail. And then organizations, so which clients should have access to Neo and what they're able to do within the platform. Take a look at organizations. We're going to search for our customer aligned partner services. You can double click or click on organization details. Here you can see that there's already 4 assigned groups to this customer. Contacts within the organization. So we can see here that Polly has been given permissions for the Neo roles and Neo access. If we needed to give her more permissions, click on the plus button, search icon, and you'll see those 4 groups that have been assigned to Align Partner Services. To remove a group, you can click on the 3 dots and hit remove. And of course, you can ensure that web access is enabled and send the password and login instructions. Here we'll also take a look at the roles for Caitlin. So here you can see she's been granted all 4 permissions that I, as the logistics service provider, have given Align Partner Services. One group to call out is this portal user admin contact manage group. So this essentially allows Caitlin to manage the contacts at Aligned Partner Services, who gets access to Neo, and what permissions within Neo they can do. So it helps take the burden off of the logistics service provider. Take a quick look at navigating Neo. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use the Neo Staff Portal. It has the same look, feel, functionality as your customer's Neo portal. The only difference again is you'll have access to security and configuring the theme. So this map here, it's a visual representation of the jobs that are part of this filter. By default, jobs are listed in the order that they were last edited. So over to the right hand side, we've got predefined filters. So departing this week, arriving this week, and in transit. So you'll see that this map updates dynamically based on the filters. So let's take a look at a job down here. So based just high level, using the icons and visual cues, I can tell that this is an ocean shipment from Italy to the US, specifically Boston, and the most recent event was cargo available. So to see more details, and click the down button, which will expand packages, weight, service level, and addresses. as well as a tracking history, which is a combination of published milestones and events. You can customize this information over to the left-hand side to an extent. So, for example, I want to add CO2 emissions calculator. So up top, 3 dots, columns. I'm going to search for CO2 and add it. And we can configure the placement here. Any of the filters with a lock on them, these cannot be removed. And we'll click apply. So now we can see that the CO2 calculated emissions have been added to the shipment details. I also click view details to get a deeper dive into the shipment itself. So we've got shipper, consignee, estimated pickup and delivery. Got published eDocs, documents. These documents can be generated from Neo, as well as logs, messages. So if you have e-conversations enabled, your customers can communicate with you directly here and send, as well as any client visible notes, and again, those published milestones. So shipment details, cargo details, charges, reference numbers, and estimated dates. Down below, additional information such as your routing, pack lines, containers, orders, and related invoices if they've been issued. You can also customize your columns for each of these sections by going to the settings and selecting a column. So we've got quotes, bookings, shipments. You can take a look at shipments themselves. This is where you can do all of your filters. So we can click on the filters button here, as well as save, reset, and manage filters. You can also customize your columns. So we also have Order Manager that includes features from Advanced Order Manager, which there is a separate video on that as well. But it allows for your suppliers and manufacturers to create their own bookings and a control tower. So control tower, just a visual representation, and you can search pack line or by shipment. It's got some predefined filters. You can edit the dashboard. Right now we have 4 widgets available for Order Manager. All 4 we've got added. If you are doing e-commerce within CargoWise, you can add widgets and have an e-commerce control tower as well. Warehouse, customs, transport booking, and invoices. And then of course, still have favorites, just like in CargoWise. Here is the CargoWise Neo portal. So again, this is for your customers to be able to go in and view the status of their jobs, track shipments, etc. So again, you could have this customized to show your company logo and colors. We also have the quick view in order to be able to track shipments without credentials. So this can be enabled or disabled within the system registry. Of course, because no account is required, there's no account sensitive information. It's just going to be very high level tracking details. So go ahead and log in. And as you can see here, we have really the same look and feel as the Neo staff portal. We don't have a lot of jobs for this organization, so that's why I did most of the demo in the Neo staff portal. But over to the left, you can collapse or expand the menu. So we still have our forwarding, order manager, warehouse, customs, invoices, and reports. They can also add favorites, just like you as an operator in CargoWise have your own set of favorites. We'll go look at forwarding and shipments. From the filters dropdown, if there were any published filters made by the Neo staff portal, then they would be able to be visible here under the filters dropdown. With different permissions in Neo, you can allow customers to create new bookings, edit information in Neo, very similar to Legacy Web Tracker. We'll take a look at reports. No reports available. There are a lot of reports similar to the Legacy Web Tracker as well that can be enabled. So again, from the Neo staff portal, have a security group or grant report access to a contact user. So I hope this quick video helped give you some insight into Neo, the staff portals versus the client portal. As mentioned earlier in the video, there is a more detailed document that goes through the different portals, configurations, and a link to download that in the details of this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, send us an email, or even make a comment. And look forward to our upcoming video regarding market intelligence and those new features.